Now then, just to remind you of this book, I'll talk about that in a minute. In that pile of, what could you call it, hoard rescue, in amongst all the cabling, not only was there an iPod, which has found a home, there was also this Nokia phone. And tried to charge it up and it's not having any of it. So that reminded me of a while ago, Lee gave me these Bluetooth headphones and he said the battery wasn't very good. Anyway, the battery is under there, so I think we better just zoom down. Right, so on these, the battery is under there. There we go. And there it is. And it sort of reminds me of a Nokia battery or a early phone battery. And they have the politeness of going positive and negative. Okay, so we can put that back. Which way up would it go? Might very well go that way up. There we go. So we got this phone. And you go, how on earth do we get the back off? Yeah, now some phones are quite easy to get the back off. And other ones definitely are not. But there's something going on here. Let's just get a blade. So let's just see how this back comes off. There we go. Right, very similar. Okay, now it won't charge up. Does it tell us, is it polite enough to say, yeah, positive, negative and a nothing? Okay, so positive at the end, negative there. Okay, so we better get a multimeter and just check that out. Can we see that? We can see that. So that was a positive there. And that was a negative there. And we've got nothing. Absolutely nothing. Now, when I was at university, which was at the end of last century, several of my fellow students, we're talking about a different era of phone, but they had problems with their phones, and I went, give us a battery here and I'll sort it out. And the next day I would bring the battery back and they go, how did you do that? And I just go, you don't want to know, but I've done it. Yeah. Anyway, so let's show you what I did with the battery for Lee for these, because now it's behaving perfectly. Right, this one is flat, okay? It has not accepted a charge at all. So what we've got here, I'm not sure whether we're in shot. Yeah, not quite. What we got there is a what we've got here is a 12 volt battery charger. I can hear you going, you can't do that. Well, you can, because it's on low and it's on 12 volts, okay? This is just a demonstration. I'm not going to blow myself up. So that's the positive and that's the negative. Okay, so let's just see if we can. All we want is a little bit. Yeah, like that. And all we want is a little bit like that. Okay, hopefully you can see the amp meter. Good. So that's the negative and that's the positive. There we go. Wasn't scary, was it? We stuck 8 amps in it. Interesting. So now we have the voltmeter. Ah. Oh no, 3.27. There you go. So now that should fire up and it should charge. Right, let's just there is no on off button on that charger, so here we go. We'll stick that in there. Right, how do you start this thing up? There's a button there. It's at the top, so that might very well be the start button. It might be a dead phone anyway. Doesn't want to start. I'm assuming that little button on the top is the way to switch it on. Anyway, besides the point really. Let me get this battery out again. Come on. Out you go. Now it doesn't want to come out. There we go. We'll just check the voltage again. Negative goes there. Positive goes there. Yeah, 3.23. And what does it say on the side of this? 3.7 volts. Okay, let's give it a bit more treatment. That's the negative. That's the positive. The end one is the positive. Okay, that's giving it a bit more. So what voltage are we on now? 3.5 volts. Whether or not this switches on, it would have been interesting to show it, but I'm not quite sure how to switch it on. But I'm assuming that little button on the top there is the on and off, but I might be wrong. I can't see. Ah, there's a button there as well. Right, let's try that button. No doubt certain people are going, "You dummy, it's that one there." Nope. Is it that one there? It's a mighty small button for it to be the on and off. Anyway, let me know which is the button, how you switch this thing on. But you can see that we've got volts in that battery now. So this one here, it was holding some volts, but it would go down quite quickly. It would go flat very quickly. Having given it the treatment just once, it no longer goes flat quickly. Hopefully you've found this interesting, and it relates to this book in so much as self-reliance means that at some point you've got to engage with the technology. Yeah, and if you can engage with the technology and show an interest, yeah, and also not follow the diktats of the big corporations to get the latest thing, yeah. It's like my phone is that one, and it's cracking, yeah. It's not a problem with it. It does what I want it to do, yeah. I can ring people and they can send me text messages. What more do you want from a phone? Right, comments please. And I'm thinking of setting up a membership for this, because Patreon is doing something weird with Apple, and I'm not quite sure what the logic is, but I think maybe if we do a membership thing, then those people who haven't as yet supported the channel might feel more positive about it. Yeah, because I do these videos, they're there to try and help people help themselves. I get people asking me questions and going, will you come and do this for me? And the simple answer is no. The videos are here so that you can learn, so that you can gain skills by doing it yourself. I will catch up with you soon. Cheers for now.